Hey everyone, Michael Hammond here for your Monday morning fuel up. It is December 2nd. We are in the last month of the year 2024, and let's see how we are going to end. First of all, I hope all of you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. It's such a time to spend with family, with friends, with loved ones. Really to focus on all the things we have to be grateful for. I'm grateful for all of the followers on this platform and the friendships that we've developed. Hope all of you guys had just a great Thanksgiving. I know we did feel very, very blessed with that. So, as we start this first week of December, the last month of the year, really been trying to be very intentional, very thoughtful, and with having a couple of extra days, get a chance to do a little bit of reading and some reflecting and pondering, listen to some podcasts and watched a few movies and some great football games. And I always try to think, how does that apply to what I have going on this coming week? How can I share that to help each and every one of you? And Brian View had a great post last week, and he asked a question. Are you one of those who is sprinting to end the year strong? Are you one of those people that is resting and getting ready for the new year? Or are you one of those people that is just setting yourself up for 2025? And he used the word or. And what I want to challenge all of you is I was thinking and pondering and listening to things this weekend. One of the biggest challenges for the month of December is you're going to get pulled in 50 million directions. And what you have to realize is we can't do everything. Oh, what do you mean, Michael? I mean, if you're type A and you're a go-getter, you can make anything. Stop. We can't do everything. If you love tennis and you love golf, guess what? You can't do both of those at the same time. If you love to read and listen to podcasts, you can't do both at the same time. If you love to exercise, you can't do that and something else at the same time. Too many times we get caught up in trying to do everything during December and the holidays, and we're pulled in a lot of directions. And so my first thing would be, to Brian's point, sprint, rest, or set up. I don't think it has to be an or, but I think you have to be very intentional with your time, almost fanatical with where you're going to spend time and where you're not. Will you say no to things that don't really matter? And so as we start this week, this first week of December, this last week of, or the last month of the year, what I want you to focus on is 3 things this month that are critically important to you. Yes, there'll be a lot of tasks and there'll be other things. I know you still got to run to the store and get groceries. That's not what I'm talking about. You still got to get a couple gifts. Great. But what are the 3 most important things? Maybe one of them is to have the absolute best Christmas day with your family and loved ones. Then what are the things you need to do to make that happen? What I've also found is if on those 3 things, if you're one of those people that is sprinting to the end, historically I've seen that people who sprint to the end have a great first quarter as well. Why? Because they're working all the way through the finish line, and not every deal is going to close. Not every business transaction is going to take place the way they hoped in 2024, so they will have set themselves up for 2025. So maybe sprinting to the end is going to accomplish those 2 things. Maybe that's number 2. And number 3, though, is maybe you do need to find time to rest and relax and recharge. You can do those 3 things, but you're going to have to say no to some other things. You have to learn how to prioritize. What are the things in your business that you must get done in 2024? How can you get fanatical about those and say no to the other things? And when you pick those 3, if some other priority comes up, You can't just keep stacking and adding more priorities. And here's the fifth priority, and here's the sixth, and here's the seventh. We get overwhelmed, we dabble, and we don't get a lot accomplished. You got to stick to 3. So if something comes up, you have to take something else off of that list. Let's go and make December an amazing month, an incredible month where we have great intentionality, great focus, accomplish incredible things, and spend time with loved ones because we learn to prioritize the 3 most important things for this month. And we learn to say no to a lot of all the other busyness that's not important, that's trivial in the grand scheme of things. Go out there and have an amazingly blessed week and always be adding value.